Hi everyone. Hope everybody's doing good today. I have something I want to share with you all. It's very important. It's going to accomplish two things. First of all, this old Soviet flag is a Mandela quantum effect in itself because that star was never there. It was never there. I know it wasn't, because I just have no recollection of that star being above the hammer and sickle. It was always the hammer and sickle. So that's a change. Now, the second purpose for the video, I'm going to read something from a book called The Naked Communist, written by Cleon Skousen. He's a former FBI agent. And everything that I'm going to read is going to be pretty shocking, because pretty much everything in here has already happened. The U.S., from what I can see, right now is more closer to a complete and total communist takeover than it's ever been. And I think after I read this, I don't think there's going to be any doubt about that. Okay, this was in the Congressional Record, page 34 to 35, January 10th, 1963. Okay, again, this is from the book called The Naked Communist. U.S. acceptance of coexistence as the only alternative to atomic war developed the illusion that total disarmament by the U.S. would be a demonstration of moral strength. Permit free trade between all nations regardless of communist affiliation and regardless of whether or not items could be used for war. Provide American aid to all nations regardless of communist domination. Okay. Allow all Soviet satellites individual representation in the United Nations. Promote the United Nations as the only hope for mankind. If its charter is rewritten, demand that it be set as a one-world government with its own independent armed forces. Resist any attempt to outlaw the Communist Party. Do away with all loyalty oaths. Continue giving Russia access to the U.S. Patent Office. Capture one or both of the political parties of the U.S. Use technical decisions of the courts to weaken basic American institutions by claiming their activities violate civil rights. Gain control of the schools. It says get control here, sorry. Use them as transmission belts for socialism and current communist propaganda. Get control of the teachers' associations, soften the curriculum, get the party line into the textbooks. Gain control of all student newspapers. Use student riots to foment public protests against programs or organizations which are under communist attack. Infiltrate the press. Get control of book review assignments, editorial writing, policy-making positions. Gain control of key positions in radio, TV, and motion pictures. Eliminate all governing obscenity by calling them censorship and a violation of free speech and free press. Break down cultural standards of morality by promoting pornography and obscenity in books, magazines, motion pictures, radio, and TV. Promote homosexuality, degeneracy, and promiscuity as normal, natural, healthy. Infiltrate the churches and replace revealed religion with social religion. Discredit the Bible and emphasize the need for intellectual maturity, which does not need a religion, a crutch. Eliminate prayer on any phase of religious expression in the schools on the grounds that it violates the principles of separation of church and state. Discredit the American Constitution by calling it inadequate, old-fashioned, out of step with modern needs, a hindrance to cooperation between nations on a worldwide basis. Discredit the American founding fathers, present them as selfish aristocrats who had no concern for the common man, belittle all forms of American culture, and discourage the teaching of American history on the grounds that it was only a minor part of the big picture. Support any socialist movement to give centralized control over any part of the culture education, social agenda agencies, welfare programs, mental health clinics. Eliminate all laws or procedures which interfere with the operation of the communist apparatus. Eliminate the House Committee on Un-American Activities. Discredit the family as an institution. Encourage promiscuity and easy divorce. Emphasize the need to raise children away from the negative influence of parents. And the last one here, give the World Court jurisdiction over nations and individuals alike. Okay. Let's take a deep breath. How many of you are saying, wow, right now? Because I am. That pretty much outlines it. This is about as real as it gets. All that has happened, by the way. We're about 85% of the way there. The only thing we could say now is, may God help us all. And I'll end the video right here, and I hope you guys have a very good weekend. I'll be talking to you again soon.